Emily was a young woman with a lot of potential. She was bright and talented. However, she was burdened by an inner critic who constantly whispered cruel words of self-doubt and self-loathing into her mind. Since she was young, Emily was plagued by toxic self-talk, a voice inside her head that convinced her that she was not good enough, smart enough, or worthy of love and success. Despite her best efforts, she could not escape the relentless barrage of negativity that continued to echo in her mind, gradually chipping away at her confidence and self-esteem. As Emily grew older, the voice of her inner critic grew louder and more insistent, drowning out any semblance of self-love or self-compassion. She began to believe the lies it told her, such as that she was a failure, did not deserve happiness, and would never achieve anything significant. Although Emily had a thriving career, loving relationships, and a circle of supportive friends, she still felt trapped by the chains of her self-doubt, unable to break free from the cycle of negative thinking that held her captive. One day, Emily received an unexpected visitor while sitting alone in her apartment. Drowning in a sea of self-loathing and despair, a wise older woman who appeared at her doorstep with a gentle smile and a kind heart. "Hello, dear," the older woman said softly. "I have come to help you break free from the chains of toxic self-talk that bind you. But first, you must be willing to listen and learn." Emily nodded in agreement, feeling a heavy heart filled with sorrow and longing for relief. She welcomed the older woman inside, eager to hear what she had to say. The older woman sat beside Emily and began to speak with wisdom and compassion. She advised Emily that to break free from toxic self-talk, it was essential to cultivate self-awareness and self-compassion. By recognizing negative thinking patterns and questioning the validity of her inner critic's words, Emily could reclaim her power and transform her life. Together, Emily and the older woman embarked on self-discovery and healing, uncovering the root of Emily's negative beliefs and self-limiting thoughts. They practiced mindfulness and meditation, observing their thoughts without judgment and cultivating inner peace and calm. They explored the power of positive affirmations and self-love practices, replacing Emily's inner critic's harsh words with kind and encouraging ones. Gradually, Emily felt the chains of toxic self-talk loosen their grip on her mind and spirit. She learned to challenge the validity of her inner critic's words, questioning the evidence behind its accusations and reframing negative thoughts in a more balanced and compassionate light. As Emily began to practice self-compassion, she saw herself in a new light as someone worthy and deserving of love and happiness and capable of achieving greatness. Every day, the voice of her inner critic grew quieter, replaced by a newfound sense of self-worth and empowerment. Emily knew that she would carry the scars of her battle with toxic self-talk, but she was also aware of her strength and resilience, capable of overcoming any obstacles in her path. She learned that true freedom was not eradicating negative thoughts, but rising above them, cultivating self-awareness and self-compassion to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As Emily entered the world, her heart was full of hope and possibility, knowing she was no longer chained by toxic self-talk. She learned to trust her inner wisdom and embrace her worthiness, a truth that would guide her toward healing and transformation in the years to come. Negative self-talk is a common experience for most of us that comes in various forms. If we're not careful, it can cause significant stress for ourselves and those around us. Understanding the effects of negative self-talk on your body, mind, life, and loved ones is essential. Some individuals may exhibit negative self-talk due to patterns originating from their childhood experiences where they never felt good enough. For others, the underlying factor could be societal norms and expectations. Peer pressure, past failures, or emotional wounds from specific incidents can all contribute to negative self-talk. Our inner dialogue is the voice that we use to talk to ourselves inside our heads. It is a constant stream of thoughts we are often unaware of, but it still affects how we feel about or perceive whatever is happening around us. When our self-talk is full of cognitive distortions or unhealthy patterns of thought based on irrational beliefs, it can seriously affect our mental well-being and how we see the world. However, becoming more aware of our cognitive distortions and actively working to change the way we talk to ourselves can have a significant impact on our outlook and overall mental health. Individuals who frequently engage in negative self-talk are more prone to experiencing stress. This is mainly because their perception of reality alters, hindering their ability to achieve their goals. Negative self-talk can also diminish one's ability to recognize and take advantage of opportunities. As a result, the heightened sense of stress is not only caused by the perception, but also by the changes in behavior that result from it. Do you often find yourself thinking of the worst-case scenario? For instance, when you make a small mistake in a work report, do you automatically assume that you will be fired, won't be able to pay your rent, and end up homeless? This type of negative self-talk that exaggerates and catastrophizes could be the voice in your head saying, "I can't do anything right, and now I'll end up destitute because of it." You tend to focus solely on the negative aspects of situations and ignore any positive ones. For instance, even if most things went according to plan and you had a great day, you tend to dwell on one negative experience, such as an incorrect order at the deli. This means you filter out your day's good things and concentrate only on the bad. This kind of negative self-talk is an example of filtering, where you may tell yourself that nothing good ever happens to you, leading you to believe that life is unfair and there's no way to change it. One way is to focus on your blessings. When negative self-talk begins, try shifting your attention to the positive in your life, no matter how small it is. This is a simple yet powerful way to break the cycle of negativity. Use positive affirmations to cope with negative self-talk or your inner critic. Positive affirmations are short and affirmative statements that you can repeat to yourself regularly. By repeating these positive statements, you can retrain your brain to focus on the positive aspects of yourself and your life. Additionally, these affirmations can help increase your overall happiness and self-confidence. Take a break from your thoughts and try to observe them, along with your feelings and physical reactions. Remember that you are not your thoughts and can distance yourself from them. Observe their impact on you and pay attention to changes in your body, such as your heartbeat, temperature, breathing, and muscle tension. By doing so, you can start to reduce their effects. Practicing mindfulness can help you observe your thoughts without judging them. All you need to do is sit still, focus on breathing, and let your thoughts pass by without evaluating them. Keeping a daily journal can help you track what triggers your negative self-talk. By identifying the patterns, you can develop strategies to counter them. It's like having a detective's notebook for your mind. You are the creator of your reality, both consciously and unconsciously. It is important to love ourselves first and accept our imperfections, including our flaws. To achieve this, we must develop self-awareness and recognize negative thoughts when they arise. We can then challenge these negative thoughts by presenting evidence that proves otherwise. With practice, some of these negative thoughts may diminish. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more life-changing videos.